Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right, so the next topic we're going to talk about is money. Not everyone has the luxury of spending limitless amounts of money, getting enough attention, effort in their learning process, right? But think about technology these days. We have limitless amounts of apps, software, websites, and various resources to help you. Take, for example, Google. With Google, did you know everyone around the world is learning English? It's true. However, what most students do is they search for more resources in their own native language. This is okay, but it doesn't help when you want a variety of resources, when you want to see other perspectives, more information. Because yes, you can look at your native language perspective and get a good understanding when it comes to learning new information, but it limits you because other people wouldn't use the same language you use, right, as your first language. So have a look at other countries. I'm not asking you to search in other native languages, search in English. Many English experts, teachers, linguists, even professors, so to speak, they share a lot of information, but not in a different language. They do it in their main English language. Okay, so Google, that will give you about anything what you want. But next, how about dictionaries? When you're learning and you're trying to understand new words, new grammar, okay, new kinds of idioms, collocations, phrasal verbs. There are free resources online you can also use. Think of Cambridge Online, Cambridge Dictionary Online. This is fantastic because it gives you the American pronunciation. That's pretty obvious. However, it also gives you British. Now you're thinking, do I need this? Do I need a British version? Isn't there only one English? The truth is there's a variety, many kinds of English. So if you go to countries like India, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Singapore, South Africa, many parts of Europe, and the Caribbean, many more, I'm clearly missing here, would use British English. So not British accent, so to speak, not necessarily. However, they use British words, terminology. Okay, so that's a great resource. Onwards, we have Oxford Learner's Dictionary. This is also great. Okay, you could say you only need one dictionary, but having more than one to give you other perspectives would be very much helpful. Next, think of TED Talk. TED Talk is where many people give speeches about different topics and subjects. The great thing about this is that there are professionals. Okay, not all of them, they're not all professionals. However, a lot of insider expert opinions and advice. So this would be great to listen to, yes, and also gather new knowledge. It's not all about just the language, it's about what's connected with the language. So that's a great way. In addition, we have elementary podcasts. This is from the British Council. It is free, so you can't beat free. But this particular resource is great. It's similar to like a radio, where you listen to more than one person talking about a certain subject, giving their opinions, maybe explaining something, and then you can check your understanding. How much did you get by doing the extra questions after each podcast? So, okay, you have the resources. This is great. It wouldn't cost you next to any kind of quantity, any kind of money, no financial commitment. However, these kinds of resources can only help you so much, such as your listening, reading, right? Maybe writing. However, how about your speaking? When learning a language, you're not alone. There are many people doing the same thing. The problem is trying to find these people to practice with. That's when technology comes in again. You can again use Google. Find a website where people can meet up, share ideas, talk about different topics, discuss, and mainly people who have the same mindset. They want to improve. They have that motivation, okay? They want to practice as often as possible. So think about time again. Something you need to practice on a daily basis. You can find someone who wants to do the same. Now, the internet is great. It has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. It doesn't have that person factor, that real moment, real situation. That's when you can go to different language clubs. They are hosted across many parts of the world. Well, obviously. However, this is where you can use social networks, okay? Look at Facebook. Look at maybe Twitter if you want. Instagram, not so much. You also have LinkedIn. That's a very professional way to contact different people. I would say Facebook would be a great place to start. It has many social groups you can join. You could post and add and find various kinds of people. And with language clubs, you can start meetings, arrange times to meet, arrange events, okay, gather more people together. As they say, two heads are better than one, so there you go, you can move on from that point. Finally, the internet is your treasure, it's your gold, it's your most cherished possession, resource to connect to different people and to find the answer to any problem you have. So whenever you need advice, just type in Google, type in, I don't have a lot of money to learn, what can I do? You're bound to find something. The great thing about the internet technology, it has created a variety of ways to solve your problems, but also to improve yourself. It's a double-edged sword, so it can also be a distraction. So when you use it purposefully. Don't get distracted with something like Candy Crush. Okay, well done. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.